Okay, hello everybody out there. Hello. Great day. This video is primarily to help everybody understand what is your number one manifestation technique. So, what is yours? I'll be sharing mine with you right now. Out of all the techniques that are out there that I've come across, and I've come across a lot, I'm actually experimenting with 9. I'm experimenting with 9 techniques. Majority of them are in the realm of Neville Goddard. He's a great, should I say, manifestation teacher. What is your favorite Neville Goddard technique? What is your one favorite Neville Goddard technique? If you don't know who Neville Goddard is, then that's okay. But for those of you who do know who Neville Goddard is, what is your one technique that you've actually tried that has worked for you? Now for me, I've tried several. I've tried his ladder technique. I've tried his living in the end, feeling is a secret. Several other ones, but the one that I personally love the best is his scene. That scene, that imagery, right before sleep. He calls it SATS, scene akin to sleep. So please, check that out, Neville Goddard's technique. Scene akin to sleep, SATS. That's the one I use. I've been using since August of last year. And I remember I started using that one. I'm like, I had a difficult time because I kept falling asleep. Because there's that little leeway, that point of no return when you're sleeping, you're dozing off, that you just, and you're asleep. So every night I would try to like get into that state. And once I get into that state, I'm asleep. I was never able to like lock it in. So I kept trying it. I'd even do it in the afternoons. I would just try to lock in to that scene, that akin to sleep. I was never able to get it. It took me almost like at least a good, if I remember, about 13 days to really lock it in. So now at that scene akin to sleep, I'm able to just get to sleep. I'm very lucky. I'm one of those who can sleep really easy, really fast. I don't have insomnia. I have no problems. I sleep like a baby. Even on the plane, I sleep like a baby. So during this scene akin to sleep, I'm able to visualize exactly what I want to see. Now, I'm not visualizing a whole movie or a whole scene. I'm visualizing 2 to 3 seconds right before I go to sleep. Now, my leeway, or the area in which I'm able to get into that state and maintain it, is always about, like I said, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. I can actually be there and I know I'm there. Those of you who do this technique or anything similar, you know that point in time when you just about to cross over from alpha to theta. That alpha theta, the millionaire, billionaire brainwave frequency. This place is where you're dozing off to. So I'm able to hold one image in my mind. And to be honest, when I started doing it, I tested myself with something that I wanted, something I believed I could get easily. And then I saw it in my mind and I was able to see that in my mind. It was the ATM technique. There's something called the ATM technique where you see yourself in front of an ATM machine withdrawing money and you're hearing the sound. You're withdrawing money. Your money's being withdrawn. So you're seeing it. So depending on where you are, in my mind, I'm just seeing the machine pulling out $5,000. Somebody might say $5,000 is like a lot of money. Machines don't do that. I live in Las Vegas. In the Bellagio and most of the like luxury hotels in Las Vegas, their ATM machines in the high roller room always give out big bills. So I've seen with my own 2 eyes somebody withdrawing $5,000, and I even was like, wow, okay. So if you're living in an area that you're pulling out $750 as your max, it's time for you to move. Anyway, back to the technique. So in my scene, the shot, the scene right before I go to sleep, I see myself doing that. Give that a try. In fact, check it out, the ATM technique or the ladder technique. Now, you know the ladder technique that Neville almost like primarily known for it. He didn't create it, but he's primarily known for sharing it with everybody. In that, in his mind, right before he himself, or he tells his students, right before they go to sleep, they should see themselves climbing the ladder. Like literally, one hand climbing the ladder. That's it. Just see yourself climbing the ladder. That's all you're meant to do. And then, during the day, say things like, I will not climb the ladder. In fact, even write it down. I not climb the ladder. This is a psychological trick to show those of you out there who are non-believers how it works. So you start telling yourself during the daytime, I will not climb the ladder. But at night, in your mind, climb the ladder. What do you think happened to all those who did that technique? For those of you out there who have actually done the ladder technique and it's worked for you, can you please put it down here in the section so that somebody can read it and believe it? I don't want to be the one telling them all the time. They might be thinking, somebody in one of my viewers or subscribers or anybody, just put your results from the ladder technique. And if anybody has done the ATM technique, put it in the comments. So back to what I was saying. So now currently I'm still testing. I'm not even testing. That's my favorite technique, the scene akin to sleep. That's my own personal favorite. So I'd like to know maybe what's your favorite technique. Now there are many techniques to manifesting. There is no one technique that is the best. There is many techniques. I had a friend of mine in Germany who was telling me they have some techniques in German. I'm like, really? Are you guys not reading these books? I'm like, no, we don't read all those books you guys have in the US, but there are some books they have in Germany that talk about manifestation. Now remember, every country has an author who has written about manifestation. There are many roads to one place. You get me? There are many roads going to one place. Some follow Neville Goddard. Some follow Bob Proctor. Some follow Kevin Trudeau. Some follow Napoleon Hill. Some follow Earl Nightingale. Doesn't matter. Pick one. Make it your own. Pick one. Just one technique. And start off small. Or if you want to start off big, you're a daredevil, go for it. Start off supercharged. But whatever it is, pick one technique. And if you want, hold yourself accountable. Let's see what technique you're doing and we can check in on each other in the comments. I'm always reading the comments. I love the comments. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, you want to get a hold of me, leave it in the comment. I read every single one, as you can tell. I enjoy that. So, there are many techniques out there. There are 1,000,001 techniques. Find one that works for you, and whatever works for you is your number one technique. You keep doing it. Now, you can supplement your technique with other techniques, but don't break the formula of your technique. But you can add other techniques to support. Whatever technique you're doing, you can also visualize during the day. You can give yourself positive self-talk during the day. You could go dream building. How many of you do dream building? You do dream building. So there are many ways in which you can support your one technique and make it yours. I'm about to experiment with another topic. I just got to create some more time for that. They said to say one affirmation 10,000 times a day. Now I'm thinking to myself, that's a lot. They're like, yeah, but people have done it. I'm like, oh, okay, so I think I will do that that 10,000 affirmations, just vocally, like saying something 10,000 times. I might have to get myself like a counter to do that one. Has anybody ever done that technique or you've heard about it? Saying something, self-suggestion, like 10,000 times? I've seen some videos of where some people have actually timed themselves doing it, and they're I've seen some really long videos. Some guy did it for like 8 hours. I'm like, whoa. And he recorded it. He did a live for 8 hours, just himself repeating it, 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 repeating it. He'll take a pause, eat, repeat, come back. I watched it. I left some comments, so I might try that, but I don't know yet. But I just wanted to come out here and tell you guys, what is your one favorite manifestation technique? Because you're a creator. We just use these manifestation things just to like help us to assist. We're all creating, whether we're you don't even have to manifest, you're still creating. So let me know what your one favorite technique is, and let's talk about it. All right? I'll see you guys later, man. Like I said in all my ending of my videos, I love you guys. I really do.